I just finished building my own sauna from Redwood Outdoors. In this video, I'm going to show you how I built it, feedback I have on this specific sauna, tips for building your own sauna, and I'll share how you can get a discount on one of these bad boys. Let's do it! So the challenge is we got to turn this truck around, and it rained last night, so it's a little bit slick on the ground. I'm nervous for this guy, but he's going to give it a go. That was amazing. Great turn, like, holy crap. Dealing with experts here. Alright, now that the sauna is part of my life, I want to take a quick break and talk about how I rehydrate after the sauna. So before the sauna, I drink 1 to 2 glasses of water. After the sauna, I want to make sure that I'm rehydrating, not with just water, but with electrolytes. I use Element for my electrolytes after the sauna. I also use these before every one of my workouts throughout the week, so I do 2 sessions a day most days, which is 2 packets of this a day. Element is going to help replenish my potassium, my magnesium, and my sodium electrolytes, which is super important for hydration. Element is a zero sugar electrolyte drink mix born from the growing body of research revealing that optimal health occurs at sodium levels 2 to 3 times government recommendations. Right now, Element is offering you guys a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors or share Element with a salty friend. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Jason Grubb. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/Jason Grubb. All right, it's time to check in the sauna to make sure the glass didn't break. That move was really tough. I got a sunny day here on a Sunday, and I'm gonna check to make sure we're good. I mean, things are a little bit moved around, but glass is not broken, so that's good. These are big bands that'll wrap around this whole thing. I wonder if I should take some stuff out. Take a little bit of glasses under here. Still don't know if there's more glass, but the fact that that glass is good gives me a huge confidence boost that we have a sauna that's gonna be just fine. I'm not ready to build this yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to power this and where I wanna put it. This view behind me here is kind of what we're going for. So if I have the sauna facing that direction, it's kind of a cool view. That would be fun to have the sauna here. I do have the ice barrel right there. An ice barrel could easily move next to the sauna and get out of the way of the driveway right there. It's looking good. I'm gonna pack it back up because this week is the Legends Championship, so I'm certainly not building it before the championship. It's very, very cold out here in Alabama. Here's the garage, little update. I've got all my banners up on the wall, and we're back and we're here. And it's nighttime. We've been doing everything we can to prep the RV to sell. Here's what's on the agenda today. It is move all of the parts for the sauna into the garage. I want to work tomorrow and Monday to hopefully build the sauna. Right now it's Saturday night. Again, we've been super busy. It's gonna rain parts of the day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next weekend, I'm out of town getting my L2 updated, which is a CrossFit certification in Nashville, and I just want my sauna to be ready. The electrical got done while we were traveling the last month. It's ready. I just need to build the sauna. I'm gonna unpack the box at 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday night in, I don't know, 20-degree temperatures. It's so cold. 20 degrees here is like minus a million in Denver. I'll just say that. All right, I got everything in here, got all of it demoed, the box is gone, so that's awesome. I'm gonna watch some videos about how to build this and of course follow the instructions, because this is not a just wing it kind of situation. It's way too expensive for that. Here's all of the wood that will form the barrel sauna. It's a lot of pieces. I don't know if this is a good way to set them up, but I started it and it's all really stable. So I think it'll be fine for now. I can pull the car in the garage and I can work out in this garage if I need to. Hey, it's a Sunday night. I'm trying to figure out how to create a level ground over here for this sauna. I think I've got to put it on the driveway. I was going to put it in the grass, but I don't think the power that I've had installed will go all the way around. I don't want to mess that up. I'm going to find kind of a level spot here and make it as level as I can somehow. It's got to be 50 degrees to apply this treatment to these base units. So that's what we're gonna do today. And it's gonna get a little bit colder tonight, so I'm gonna keep them in the garage and probably have a space heater on here. Just keep the general temperature in the garage up a little bit. In here, I think I'll put the small space heaters, kind of keeping that warm. The space heater is set to 60 degrees, so it'll actually cycle on and off at 60 degrees. I'm gonna build a bit of the base in the garage and then move it outside, make sure it's nice and level, build more, then cover it. That's the plan. That's how you do it right there. Looks good. Now what we're looking for is we're looking for it to be fairly level. Doesn't have to be perfectly level, but pretty level with the ever so slight angle backwards so that water goes towards that drain if water ends up on the floor. So the front needs to come up just a little bit. Let's check this level. All right, I gotta work on making this a bit more level. Now we're gonna build the front door. Finally getting a break from the rain, and I'm just gonna work on the interior a little bit, get some benches in, be ready for the electrician to install the heater as soon as possible. The one thing about building this is it's fun. It's fun building it. Like, it's almost like putting together like a big Lincoln log project, and it's incredibly gratifying to do each little piece. Like, I have a bench, now I'm gonna work on the second bench. It's so exciting, and it's really fun doing this. I like getting my hands into it. I'm so excited that the electrical was hooked up yesterday. I tested it and it works. Now I just need to finish. I'm gonna put the outer bands on to lock the sauna slats in place, and then I'm gonna put the roof on, and we are done. We've got another sunny day in Birmingham, and I am just about to finish the roof. This went up so easy the other night. It took me about 2 hours to put on the entire roof, except for the top strip, where I'm actually going to use liquid nails to glue the top strip across the top to make sure this is just watertight from any weather, which we will generally get a decent amount of weather here in Birmingham. The sauna is done, and I'll say that the build process was super fun. It was like, having a big project that was already cut to spec, and then all you have to do is follow the instructions and put it together. It certainly takes some time. I would say that I'm probably 10 hours into this, from adding a water sealer to the base, to building this, and then eventually adding the roof a few days later. So all of that, probably 10 hours, but it was satisfying. For every step, the instructions were super clear. I knew exactly what to do. And there were definitely some areas where, for me, I should have read all the way through the instructions so that I understood the end result. That's just me. I'm just kind of like page one. Okay, I'm going to do that, and then that, and then that. And I couldn't be happier with the results. I sat in here last night, got it up to 200 degrees, hung out in here for about 20 minutes, and it was just fantastic. There's plenty of space in here for 4 people. We could probably get 6 people in here. We would just have to sit a little bit closer to each other. The heater actually takes up some space down here where people's knees would be. But the way I like to sit is I actually like to sit with my back to the wall and just face this way. So I'm sitting super vertical, feet up, just relaxing. I'll probably test lots of different ways of sitting in here, but the view out the glass panel is fantastic. This is my backyard. The view out the front is out the front. There's some hills way over there in the distance. Right now, my car is in the way. The build quality is so good. It was one of those situations where I was like, I hope everything is here. I don't want to get here and have like one extra stave, I think is what these are called, missing or something like that. I had everything that I needed, and they actually included extra parts in case something happened. So I've got a couple of extra of these. I've got lots of extra screws and nails that I didn't need to use, and they provide that for you in case something goes up. If you mess something up, if something breaks, you have some spares. There was really only one part where I needed more than one person, and that was when I was setting up the end caps and building the stage. Just having someone hold that side and this side while I got some support boards in place, that was handy. I could have figured out how to do it by myself, but having someone help you would be really nice. And doing things together, projects like this, is really fun. I did the majority of this all by myself with podcasts in my ears. That's just how I like to train, that's how I like to work, and that's how I built this sauna. Here's a couple of pointers for you if you're looking to build your sauna. First of all, read the instructions start to finish. I'm going to apply an exterior treatment to the boards. It's not required, but I am in a pretty moist area. Here in Birmingham, Alabama, we get a lot of rain. So I'm going to do a water treatment on the outside of the boards. And I may have wanted to do that prior to building this entire sauna, just treat the boards. That might have been a little bit easier. Not a big deal, but that was something that I would have done. The second thing I would have done is, as I was putting the staves on all the way around, I would add a nail every once in a while to hold them in place. And then afterwards, the instructions had me use a ratchet strap to tighten up this entire barrel to make sure it's super, super tight before I put on the metal, essentially ratchet straps around this. There's not a lot of room for the boards to move when I've nailed in a few of the boards, so they're not going to actually move at all. I would say it would have been nice to not nail those in and just figure out a way to hold the boards in place as I built this whole thing, then ratchet strap it super tight, and then maybe add a couple of nails. Again, it's no big deal, but again, it's just kind of my kind of thing to not read the full instructions to see the end result. If you're smart, you'll read all the instructions. If you're like me, you'll read page 1 and do page 1, then page 2, then page 3. That's fine. The other thing is, have a good electrician. My electrician was able to bury the power line to bring it out here to where I'm at. I'm actually about 15 feet from the house. So he had to do that work for me, which was awesome. He built a pedestal so that my ice barrel is out front, and I've got power to that, which is great. And after I built this, he came and did the final connection between the power box that he created and the sauna heater here. That is not something that the layperson does. You really need an electrician to do that kind of work. Also, the sauna comes with a light, and that requires an additional switch. So the electrician is going to have to spend a little extra money to install a switch nearby. I had him install that on the pedestal where I've got all the power, so I can actually go there, flip on the switch at night, come and get in the sauna, and it just works. So have a good electrician. That's not free. So that was an additional expense that I planned for, but that's something to keep in mind. This is not just something you plug into the wall. It is high powered, the same amount of power that like your dryer or your oven would take. My last piece of advice is to take your time. Like I said, it took me about 10 hours to build this because I took my time. I made sure that the ground that I was setting this on was absolutely level and everything was precisely measured. And as I started to put the staves in, I made sure that I was plumb all the way around this thing. And that made the overall install much, much easier, knowing that the foundation was level, everything in here was level, the staves went on appropriately because everything was just level from the foundation. So again, I'm the kind of person that will move quickly through something, but I didn't with this. I went slow, especially at the foundation. And then once you get in a rhythm, things really come together. Even when I was putting the roof on, the first couple of strips took me quite a bit of time to get a feel for what it's like to put a roof on, because I've never put a roof on anything. And then once I got in the rhythm, I was like, I'm just going. It's like boom, 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 boom. Got it done in one afternoon. No big deal. Take your time, enjoy the process. The reward of getting in the sauna for the first time, and it works. I have my own sauna. I don't know why. That's just the most exciting thing. I have my own sauna and I can't wait to share the results of using this sauna on a consistent basis for my overall performance. Last tip. If you have any questions, call customer support with Redwood Outdoors. They answered my call when I was asking them, can I put a nail from this stave into this edge? Like, am I gonna break the glass? And they assured me it's totally fine. It's meant to take nails, and that was really nice. And if you wanna get one of these saunas and save $250, use the link in my description below. Check out all of their saunas. They've got a ton of options, and they have some other things on their website as well that you might like. And just remember, your best days are ahead of you, especially with a sauna. Get bolder, not older. See ya. It's plenty hot in here. I'm having a little sauna time at nighttime. It's just great. Absolutely great.